and lonely you.
All right, everybody, we're getting ready for the second show. We're going to start streaming here in about 1 minute. That's fine. Welcome to the second show of the Breezeway, everybody. I'm Steve Francis, my co-host, Greg Werner. Greg, we had a stellar first show here tonight.
Yes,
our first show here in Colborne.
Yeah, what a beautiful place here at the Colborne Royal Canadian Legion. Come on down here. They've always got lots of things going on. They've got euchre, meat rolls, all kinds of fun things to do. And now they brought us in here for every Tuesday night to do our thing.
That's right. And what a great studio audience we have here. You'll be hearing them cheer and clap in the background. I am certainly looking forward to this next guest.
Debut performance.
I love that about the Breezeway. I've heard so much about this guest as this is Darlene Babbitt's grandson.
Yes.
Now,
yes.
I know that if there was anybody a big fan of this Breezeway, Darlene would be it. So there's lots of stories that I'm looking forward to out of TJ to hear some stories.
Oh yeah, we'll get to the juicy stuff after.
All right, you want to fire them up?
Yeah, everybody put your hands together and welcome TJ Shirk.
Now blue ain't the word for the way that I feel, and the storm's brewing in this heart of mine. This ain't no crazy dream, I know that it's real. You're someone else's love now, you're not mine. Crazy arms that reach to hold somebody new, for my yearning heart keeps saying you're not mine. My troubled mind knows soon to another you'll be with, and that's why I'm lonely all the time. So please take the treasured dreams I have for you and me, and take all the love I thought was mine. Someday my crazy arms may hold somebody new, but now I'm so lonely all the time. Crazy arms that reach to hold somebody new, for my yearning heart keeps saying you're not mine. My troubled mind knows soon to another you'll be with, and that's why I'm lonely all the time. And that's why I'm lonely all the time. Thank you. I am TJ Shirk. First time here at the Breezeway. Heard so much about it. Checked you guys out for a while now since the pandemic. So glad to be here. This is the first song I ever learned how to sing back when I was 3 years old. There's a tear in my beer, 'cause I'm crying for you, dear. You are on my lonely mind. Into these last 9 beers, I have shed 1,000,000 tears. You are on my lonely mind. I'm gonna keep drinking till I am petrified, and then maybe these tears will leave my eyes. There's a tear in my beer, 'cause I'm crying for you, dear. You are on my lonely mind. Last night I walked the floor, and the night before. You are on my lonely mind. All these blues that I've found have really got me down. You are on my lonely mind. I'm gonna keep drinking till I can't move a toe, and then maybe my heart won't hurt me so. There's a tear in my beer, 'cause I'm crying for you, dear. You are on my lonely mind. Lord, I've tried and I've tried, but my tears I can't hide. You are on my lonely mind. It seems my life is through, and I'm so doggone blue. You are on my lonely mind. I'm gonna keep drinking till I can't even think, 'cause in the last week I ain't slept a wink. There's a tear in my beer, 'cause I'm crying for you, dear. You are on my lonely mind. Thank you. Just because I asked a friend about her, just because I spoke her name somewhere, just because I rang her number by mistake today, she thinks I still care. Just because I haunt the same old places where the memory of her lingers everywhere. Just because I'm not the happy guy I used to be, she thinks I still care. But if she's happy thinking I still need her, then let that silly notion bring her cheer. Or how could she ever be so foolish? Oh, where would she get such an idea? Just because I asked a friend about her, just because I spoke her name somewhere, just because I rang her number by mistake today, she thinks I still care. she thinks I still care. Thank you so much. Wasn't I good to you? Or didn't I show it? I thought our love was true, but I didn't know it. And if you think I don't care, well then you're mistaken. My love was always there, but now my heart's breaking. Oh, baby, oh, what a crying shame to let it all slip away, to call it yesterday. Oh, baby, my life would be so blue, my heart would break in two. Oh, what a crying shame. 'Cause I believed in you from the beginning. I thought our love was true, but now it's all ending. Oh, baby, oh, what a crying shame to let it all slip away, to call it yesterday. Oh, baby, my life would be so blue, my heart would break in two. Oh, what a crying shame. Oh, baby, oh, what a crying shame to let it all slip away, to call it yesterday. Oh, baby, my life would be so blue, my heart would break in two. Oh, what a crying shame. Oh, what a crying shame. Oh, what a crying shame.
TJ
Little
Shirk,
Mavericks for you there.
everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah, nice
Great job, TJ.
Well done, TJ. Way to start us out here on our second show here tonight from the Colburn
Thank you so
Legion.
much. Very happy to be here.
We're happy to have you, and we're going to start with the questions off with a little bit of history. So maybe tell us your inspiration, your first moment with music that you knew that this is what you wanted to do.
Well, it all started on Rice Lake up in Bewley at Grandma and Grandpa's house. My grandmother is here tonight.
Nice.
Every Saturday night they'd have a jam. They'd have a bunch of people over, guitars everywhere, and you know, with all the noise, we weren't sleeping, so we were always around it. Always going to concerts. Randy Travis, seeing him in Peterborough there when I was 3 or 4. Honky Tonk Saloon in Peterborough there, seeing Gene Watson several times.
I might have been
Seeing
at
him
the
here in
same
Colburn.
show.
Seeing him here in Colburn probably a couple years back too. So
Yeah, nice.
yeah, so always been around it.
Talented musical family you got there.
Now, did you get a chance to actually jam with your grandparents?
Yes. We as I got older, like I was gifted this guitar when I was 10. Started taking lessons seriously. From about 12 into high school age, we were, you know, every now and then we'd get the guitars out and we'd have a tune.
Now, we spoke a little bit earlier when we were introduced, and I would just like you to go over a little bit of the story on that guitar, because I think that's incredible. What?
Thank you. This is a 1981 Laravel L19, one of the very few still built in Canada before he moved down to California. I wish I looked this good when I'm 44, so I'm only 38, so we got a couple years.
And
Now-
did you get that guitar? How did you come to a...
I was getting serious about it around 10 years old. I had had a guitar in my lap since I was 3. First, like $50 hunk of junk.
Yeah.
But started taking it seriously, and my grandfather said, when you can play a country song, I'll give you that guitar.
Now, I assume you played that and you got that good guitar.
Sure did.
And will you be playing that song tonight?
I think so, yeah.
Yes. And the other thing is, would you give us a hand in getting your grandmother to get up on stage one of these times on the Breezeway?
I'll see what we can do.
All right. Perfect. Good.
Get
If
the
you
bass
need
dusted
any help,
off.
if you need help with that too, I'm willing to help with to get Darlene. I'd love to.
We're
jam with her.
working on it. It's been since last summer we've been working on it, but you could help us out.
Just a quick note for the people here at the Colburn Hall. There's some French fries and some goodies over at the canteen too. I know it doesn't help for those people at home, but it sure does for
Yeah.
us here.
Yeah, they're treating everybody good here in the hall, and lots of good food, and lots of people just having a visit here tonight, which is nice. And as always good to send good country music home to the people that aren't able to come out and watch the show.
Exactly. So let us know where you're tuned in from tonight. We always have fun finding out how far we've reached around the globe. So if you don't mind letting us know where you're tuned in from, we're going to get back to the music right away. All right, everybody, put your hands together at home. Hit the like button, hit the share button, show a little love. TJ Shirk.
Drink a little beer, feel a little bitter, cry a little tear, try to forget her, think about us, feel a little colder, the night comes on, I feel a little lower. Telling no joke, I feel a little lighter, I hear an old song, I feel a little brighter, memories get a little stronger, try to hold on a little bit longer. I'm still missing her, feeling like a prisoner with no release. Hiding in the nightlight, praying for the daylight to set me free from her memory. Call an old friend, get a little crazy, try to pretend the hurting don't faze me. Closing time, feel a little weaker, she's on my mind, God, how I need her. I'm still missing her, feeling like a prisoner with no release. Hiding in the nightlight, praying for the daylight to set me free from her memory. memories get a little stronger. Try to hold on a little bit longer. Some Mark Colley there for you. Let me get my corn on the cob holder here. Hey, it's me, what a big surprise, calling you up from a restaurant round the bend. Just got in from way up north, aching and tired now, I could use a friend. I might be a fool to think that you do want to see me again. No, it's been a while since I talked to you. Nothing wrong, just nothing ever goes as planned. Many times I thought I'd call, didn't have your number in my hand. Well, I know it's true, you'd never do the same thing to me. I never meant to make you cry, and though I know I shouldn't call, it just reminds us of the cost of everything we've lost. Bad timing, that's so. And maybe soon there'll come a day when no more tears will fall. We each forgive a little bit, and we both look back on it. It's just bad timing, that's so. Used to have so many plans, something always seemed to turn out wrong. Never could catch up to you, moving on and doing all you've done. Well, I don't know why, the harder I try, the harder it comes. I never meant to make you cry, and though I know I shouldn't call, it just reminds us of the cost of everything we've lost. Bad timing, that's all. And maybe soon there'll come a day when no more tears will fall. We each forgive a little bit, and we both look back on it. It's just bad timing, that's all. We each forgive a little bit, and we both look back on it. It's just bad timing, that's all. Thank you. Give it up again for the McGrath House. Weren't they awesome? Very tough act to follow. This is a Conway Twitty song. I saw a man today who said he'd talk to you. Not so long ago, I think a month or two. As my mind raced back in time, I prayed, oh Lord, don't let it show. He thinks I forgot you 15 years ago. 15 years ago, and I still feel the same. Why did he have to mention your name? I'm as broken up inside as if it's been a week or so. It takes a mighty strong love to keep a man thinking of a girl he hasn't seen since 15 years ago. I've got a lovely wife who thinks the world of me. Promised her my love through all eternity. I've tried hard to make her happy, and so far she doesn't know I can't shake this pain of 15 years ago. 15 years ago, and I still feel the same. Why did he have to mention your name? I'm as broken up inside as if it's been a week or so. It takes a mighty long time to get a real love off your mind. I know I've tried since 15 years ago.
Woo! TJ Shirk!
Yeah.
Great job, TJ.
Great
Thank you so
song
much.
choices. Wow.
Now, when you go about your song selections, you're really getting back into the golden era there, and I just wondered, like, was that your go-to influence? Like, what music do you get into other than classic?
Well, I am a bit of a purist, so I did start with the greats, and they had the best hair. So, but beyond that, my crossover bands from country were like ZZ Top, Lynyrd Skynyrd. Got into that. Got into rock and roll more in my older kid years. Yeah. When I do perform out at the bars, I do just about anything: classic rock, country, pop.
I kind of figured
everything.
that you would just play to the crowd. I think
Music
that
for all ages, basically.
Yeah, I kind of figured you knew
Well,
that.
here's the question, though. Can you play Beyonce?
I've done it. I'm not proud of it, but I have done it.
Okay. Well, at least you're the first one I've ever heard that done it. So.
There he goes.
Hey. Record
that's-
of the year, that was. Album
Yeah.
of the year.
That was surprising. I never heard it, but
It's a little silly for sure.
listen, do you have any gigs, and where do you normally get called for? And do you have a band, full band, or is it just you?
When I do perform out at the bars, I do a one-man band performance. So I do carry a whole backing track set up, and looks just like myself with a full band behind me with no one else. With some of the best Japanese musicians you've ever heard.
I didn't. I thought you might bring your looper. Is what I thought. When I checked.
I was thinking about it, but
when I checked you out online, I said, this lad here would probably work well with a looper, and
yeah, I've got a couple different setups like that. Yeah.
That's pretty cool as well.
Yeah, it can be fun. It's a good little thing, especially for like weddings, like going down the aisle. You can just like loop something and do a little bit and soloing over it.
We try to stay a little bit away from it. It's just the raw talent with the artist and the guitar, and it's something that I've always. That's my favorite kind of thing, but that's kind of the way that we operate as far as tracks or stuff.
Yeah,
but a
back
loop
to the
machine
roots.
and loop machine's fine, and it's awesome.
TJ, who's in your mind? Who is the best country music singer of all time?
I think Waylon Jennings is probably up there tops. If it was a Mount Rushmore, it'd be the Four Highwaymen for sure.
Hey, right on.
Absolutely.
That's pretty cool. Great job on the Blue Rodeo stuff. That's when I
Thank you.
kind of knew that you really hit every genre of music along your way, especially if you're out doing the singles.
Well, and they're such a crossover act. They're country, they're rock, they're a bit of everything. Canadiana for sure.
We'll get back to the music, but just is social media, is it helping you out at all, getting gigs, getting your music out there? How's that
I do
working
all
for
my
you?
contacting with my venues through there. I do a lot of weddings as well. So like the brides will message me on there. They'll add me when they see me at a show. They can share it with their other friends. Like, hey, this guy's gonna come do whatever. It's very fun, very productive that way. I haven't written a song in over 20 years, so I'm a bit of a writer's block. But for just doing cover band shows, social media is great.
Perfect.
Right on. No, it's huge, and you can also use all this footage here from the Breezeway. That's yours to use
Thank
for
you so
promotional
much.
purposes. And make sure everybody to check out TJ on Facebook and all your social.
Yeah, TJ Shirk _music.
And we'll get that link put up in the comments there as
Yes.
soon as we can. Let's get back to the music, everybody. Hit that like button, hit the share button. You know that the award show's coming up May 10th, Coburg Lions Hall. Don't miss out on it. Everybody, TJ Shirk.
If your name's Amanda, this one's for you. I've held it all inward. God knows I've tried. It's an awful awakening, a country boy's life. To look in the mirror in total surprise at the hair on my shoulder, the age in my eyes. Amanda, the light of my life. Fate should have made you a gentleman's wife. Amanda, the light of my life. Fate should have made you a gentleman's wife. It's a measure of people who don't understand the pleasures of life in a hillbilly band. I got my first guitar when I was just 3. Now I'm nearing 40 and still wearing jeans. Amanda, the light of my life. Fate should have made you a gentleman's wife. Amanda, the light of my life. Fate should have made you a gentleman's wife. Thank you. Some wailing there for you. Slowly the long day turns to night, and soon they'll switch off the prison light. But here in my cell, I'm making plans to be at home with you again. These walls and bars can't hold a dreaming man, but I'll be home to tuck the babies in. They can chain my body, but not my mind. And I'll break out again tonight. The warden thinks I'm in for life. All he's ever seen me wear is stripes. He don't know about my blue suit and the tie that I wear when I'm with you each night. These walls and bars can't hold a dreaming man, but I'll be home to tuck the babies in. They can chain my body, but not my mind. And I'll break out again tonight. Yes, I'll break out again tonight. Thank you. We're going to do a little Chris Stapleton one for you. Well, the road rolls out like a welcome mat to a better place than the one we're at. I ain't got no kind of plan, and I've had all this town I can stand. But I got friends out on the coast. We can jump in the water and see what floats. We've been saving for a rainy day. Let's beat the storm and be on our way. But it don't matter to me, wherever we are's where I want to be. And honey, for once in our lives, let's take our chances and roll the dice. 'Cause I can be your lucky penny, you can be my four-leaf clover, starting over. This might not be an easy time. There's rivers to cross and hills to climb. Someday we might fall apart, and some nights might feel cold and dark. But nobody wins afraid of losing, and the hard roads are the one we're choosing. One day we'll look back and smile and know it was worth every mile. But it don't matter to me, wherever we are's where I want to be. And honey, for once in our lives, let's take our chances and roll the dice. 'Cause I can be your lucky penny, you can be my four-leaf clover. Starting over, starting over. It don't matter to me, wherever we are is where I wanna be. And honey, for once in our lives, let's take our chances and roll the dice. 'Cause I can be your lucky penny, you can be my four-leaf clover. Starting over, starting over. Ooh. Thank you so much. The kitchen stays tidy, the grass neatly mowed, the bed tightly made, this lovely old home. Everything in its place, all that's missing is you. It's hard being one, a house built for two. No, I can't stand the silence, nor run from your ghost. So I'll run to the places that you hated most. From the bright lights of the nightlife, everything looks just right. Oh, home is where the hurt is, so I'll stay here each night. I could pack all our things and move across town. I could douse it in diesel and burn it all down and live out my days going pillar to post. And sometimes you crave that which hurts you the most. No, I can't stand the silence, nor run from your ghost. So I'll run to the places that you hated most. From the bottom of this bottle, everything looks just right. Oh, home is where the hurt is, so I'll stay here each night. Oh, home is where the hurt is, so I'll stay here each night. Thank you. That's a little song by J.P. Harris.
TJ Shirk, everybody.
Yeah,
This
nice
is
job,
awesome.
TJ.
Thank you so much.
Great song choices.
Now, TJ, do you have any pre-show rituals that you do before you get wound up to go do a gig?
Depends how I'm feeling. Usually it's a peppermint tea, a glass of whiskey. Luckily, you've got a drinking venue now. Yeah, other than that, it's just getting my warm-up while I'm driving to the gig kind of thing.
Nice. Any upcoming gigs?
Yeah, I've got a doubleheader this weekend. Saturday, I'm in Brooklyn at Banter & Co. Brewing from 8 to 11 p.m.
Nice.
And then Sunday, downtown Bowmanville at Brewer's Pantry Tap Room.
Well done.
From
well
2
done.
to
Is that
4.
the area that you play in mostly up that way?
I'm out of Bowmanville, so anywhere from Northumberland to Durham, downtown Toronto, just about anywhere.
Now,
Just
did
about anywhere.
you get down around the Coburg area, the Home Like Inn? Have you?
I've not done that yet, but I've done. I did the street festival last fall, I'm in Port Hope a fair bit. I was there 2 weeks ago at the Beamish House.
The Beamish, yeah.
And then I'll be back there hosting open mic at Ganaraska Brewery on March 2nd. And then April 12th, I'll be at the Saturday night at Ganaraska for that show. That's the night of Float Your Fanny Down the Ganny.
Hey, right on.
Awesome. Now, how do people, if they want to book you, how would they get a hold of you?
I do have cards, and you can also check me out on social media, TJ Shirk _music on Instagram. Just send me a message through there. I check them all.
Nice. And speaking of float your fanny down the Ganny, we've been trying to get a team together from the Breezeway to do that. I think Mike was going to spear it up, but...
Would you want my experience?
Well, I don't know.
I've been down the Ganny twice in that race.
Yes?
And I
Did
would like
you
to
finish the race?
I finished the race.
All right.
And I would like to say that I did it twice and that my first and last, but I actually did it. I actually did it twice, and I will not do it again. That's it. Yeah, floating Franny down the Ganny. It's cold. I'll tell you what.
Well,
But if you want to warm up afterwards,
you can always warm up down
7
at the
till 10 p.m. Ganaraska Brewery on
That's
the
right.
12th
Awesome.
of
Yeah.
April.
all right, so we got time for a couple more here.
Yes, we got
Franny.
time for 2 more.
Sounds
We'd
good.
like to thank the Colburn Legion again. This has been a great night. I really hope the Legion members
Thank you.
appreciate the different musicians that we're going to have coming through the door. Next week is not a show to miss. You got
Yeah,
the lineup?
well, we'll tell them about next week's show right after we get a
Sounds
couple
good.
of songs out of TJ here to close out this segment.
Awesome. Everybody hit the like button, hit the share button for TJ Shirk.
Got no reason now for going home. All my reasons now that she's gone. Got no one there to talk to, and even though I know I ought to, I got no reason now for going home. Once I had every reason a man could want for going home and making love, but now I don't. So I end up in here each night, sitting and thinking, missing her, hurting so, and drinking. Got no reason now for going home. All my reasons now that she's gone. Got no one there to talk to, and even though I know I ought to, I got no reason now for going home. Once I now just knowing there's another, that she's out with him, knowing that I love her. So I end up in here each night, sitting and thinking, missing her, hating him, and drinking. Got no reason now for going home. All my reasons now that she's gone. Got no one there to talk to, even though I know I ought to. I got no reason now for going home. Got no reason now for going home. All my reasons now that she's gone. Got no one there to talk to, even though I know I ought to. I got no reason now for going home. Thank you. All right, we'll close off with a slow one for you. Looking back on the memory of the dance we shared beneath the stars above. But if I'd only know how the king would fall, then who's to say? I know I might have changed it all, and now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. Holding you, I held everything for a moment. Wasn't I the king? But if I'd only known how the king would fall, then who's to say? I know I might have changed it all, and now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. Yes, my life, it's better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. Thank you, folks.
Awesome job, TJ. Wicked
very
show
much.
here tonight. Want to thank you very much for coming out. I'd like to thank Darlene Babbage, too, for
Yes.
bringing her
It's got
grandson
to be an
to the
extremely proud moment for Darlene and her entire family.
You know, it really surprised me with him throwing those Gene Watson tunes out. I get the Blue Rodeo and I get some of the songs, but to go back into the Gene Watson stuff like he did, it was a great show.
And play them quite well, TJ. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
You do the classics justice.
All right, now we've got a Boots and Buckles special here.
Yeah, 2-hour Boots and Buckles special coming up next week. It's a Breezeway special, so it's a 2-hour special. And it features some of the brightest upcoming male
Artists, yeah.
artists that we've had a couple of them on the Breezeway, if not all of them.
Yep.
But they're all going to be here next Tuesday.
Yep, you don't want to miss that show for sure, everybody. Hit that like button, hit the share button. You're going to find us pretty well everywhere. We're on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Music,
YouTube Live now.
YouTube Live. It will be loaded up on all those platforms tomorrow. I hope everybody here in Colborne enjoyed the show as much as the Breezeway has.
Yes, yes.
We're loving it here.
Beautiful.
So as we end off, hey, Fred, we are the Breezeway.
Have a good night, folks.
If everybody wants to get their tickets ready,